This is Cartier Declaration Eau de Toilette. If you don't know what Cartier is, it's basically a French designer brand. They sell jewelry, watches. It's so high end that celebrities, when they go on the red carpet, they will put Cartier on them, like whatever the people are that are there, and the celebrities walk down and then they take the Cartier off. So it's like the big guns, like more than Gucci, more than Louis Vuitton, very exclusive. So I decided to find out how their fragrance game is. You know, I wanted to see how good they do when it comes to fragrances, especially with the price that they charge for fragrances. So here it is. Here's the box. Very, very nice boxing. The bag it came in is very nice as well. The point of this video is finding out whether it's worth it or not, whether you should pay such high end for a fragrance or if you don't really need to. Make sure to stick around if you want to find out if you should buy it or what you should buy instead if you shouldn't. I did not go cheap on the bottle, I can tell you that already. Now, I've worn this fragrance twice, so I already know how it smells. I know how I like it personally, and I know what's in it. I've done some research, so let's get into it. The first thing you'll notice that I even noticed myself is that it has very Indian smelling notes, like spices. So those authentic spice smells you get when you walk into like an Indian restaurant or something like that. It's a very good thing. It looks like it's bitter orange. That is that top note that really sticks out in this one. Very strong bitter orange note. Give you a general idea. It's very aromatic, very fresh and spicy because it has those sort of floral and fruity notes, but still has spice notes in it. So that's what gives it that kind of fresh, spicy smell, especially with it has more of a floral opening, and I would say the spices kind of sink in as it, dries down. Quality is the number one thing I was impressed with. You can tell this is a high-end fragrance. It does not smell synthetic at all. I smell it out of the bottle. The first time I smelled it, I thought it smelled like a little hand sanitizer-y, kind of that synthetic smell. For some reason, I mistook the orange smell for a hand sanitizer smell, because now when I smell it, I can tell I was smelling the orange, but I just thought it was hand sanitizer. I don't know why. Not sponsored. I would love to be sponsored by Cartier, but pretty dark, dry down. But still has the floralness in it. If you want a darker version of this, you can get the Parfum. A lot deeper, darker notes, more like Christmas timey smell. In regards to season and when you can wear this, I think it's like an all year one. It's very versatile. So that's one good thing about the price, is you're paying for at least something that's versatile. You're not paying for something you can only wear in the winter. So this tiny bottle will run you about $55 depending on where you get it from. Definitely not cheap at all. And I think a 3.4 ounce is pushing 200. So obviously there's a lot more expensive colognes, but this is definitely still pricey. The cardamom note is pretty strong. I'm not super well versed, so I can't quite pick out cardamom. Do I actually think you should spend your money on this fragrance? No. I'm gonna be honest, no. I don't think you should. I think if you have a lot of money and you really like colognes, then sure. But I think you can kind of tell that Cartier, they don't really dabble in fragrances very often, it seems. It seems like, they're more jewelry, watch oriented, and this is just something they decided to add on to that, or they felt like necessary they had. Still absolutely smells amazing, but for 200 bucks, I wouldn't do it. I personally wouldn't get it. If you can, maybe try and find a place to sample it. It's probably pretty hard to find, especially in America. Thank you guys for watching. I will leave a link to this fragrance, as I always do, down below, so that if you want to try it out, you can. I will leave a link to the tiny bottle because I suggest getting that first. Maybe I'll try and find a discount website. That way you can look at that. And I will see you guys in the next video.